Welcome to Blind Tiger Gaming. We're going to be looking at a 2 versus 2 versus 2 battle today. I've turned the ally colors on so it's not overly confusing. So on the green team on the left side we have an undead and a night elf. On the bottom and to the right we have a human and an orc in yellow, and then we have two undeads. I've watched these players, some of them, a fair number of times, and the best one from this group is this Guang Pang Lu, in my opinion. Jim Bacon, I'm not familiar with him. Cemetery Gates, not familiar. Killy, I've seen him once, he's okay, and this guy SS Spears _2 is a decent player as well. So getting started on the action, looks like we're going to have more of a ghoul build from the undead here. We might be seeing some crypt fiends here from our cow. Looks like some fiends by green with possibly some feed coming out of green, unless he's going to burst into some sort of a huntress build. With the demon hunter, we'll see what comes. Okay, so we have a bit of a later Ancient of War, conservatively placed. Human with the Mountain King and Footman. Mountain Kings come in handy in this sort of a situation because they allow for surrounds. Some active scouting by green and red. Yellow hasn't been scouting, and we'll see what happens with the first little skirmish here. Nice fake out by yellow. Fakes to the left and then heads up top. Green is going to spot this by all accounts, and red doesn't find what he was expecting. He got faked out. But he has, oh no, he got distracted by the wisp, and because of that now he's not going to get the Gnoll Brute. And we have a second circlet of nobility for yellow. Thought we might see him actually turn on the Crypt Fiend there, or on the Ghoul. Demon Hunter for green is off to an early start here, getting the circlet. And he crept the wrong one first, but he's still going to get the item because no one harassed him. Guang Pang Lu going for an early start here to get some experience on the board and pick up an item. And it looks like the Mountain King is also going to get some creeping in. So everyone's starting off with some green camps just to get the experience rolling. And again, nice look at the bases. Guang Pang Lu picks up a quick Nurubian Tower and Tex. Green waiting. Looks like we already have a tech coming in from red as well, from our cow. Techs from yellow from the orc. Nothing yet from the human, who is picking up more peasants, and we'll see what comes out of this. See if he wants to go for an early expansion. Right here is what I would be expecting, which is going to get spotted by our cow. And he wasted some time there with his timed life on the militia. We'll see how that plays out. Guang Pang Lu getting an early skirmish, and yes, we will be seeing an early expansion from yellow. Okay, some mana burns on the Death Knights. There's nothing here for Guang Pang Lu to accomplish. He's going to get beaten back pretty easily. They want to go after that ghoul by the looks of things, and we'll see with the bounce. Oh yeah, nice denial by Guang Pang Lu. Definitely worth doing. And Killy is going to want some, there he goes, he's going to want at least one tower, if not two or three, yeah, to defend this. In a 2 versus 2 versus 2, you have to be ready for so many things. Yeah, without the aura, it's going to be difficult for Guang Pang to really get anything done. Okay, Spears comes out, and you can just see how powerful that Blade Master is with the 3 circlets of nobility. He's not taking much damage at all, and giving the business. So the two red undead are doing a nice little strategy here where they're going for that early quick tech, which is going to give them an advantage in the mid game, particularly because they weren't really pressed early on. Okay, so a naked tree of life, nothing defending it, but I suppose they're just hoping that it doesn't get scouted. And here's why we were saying that some towers might be necessary. Yeah, he's getting the town portal off before he gets hammered. But, as we can see, all of the production was stopped. And how much experience? So he's got some good experience as well out of that attack on the expansion. And this will further delay the tech of yellow. So let's see here. Bestiary, second hero coming out for spears. We'll see if we have a second hero coming out up here. Slaughterhouse, okay, and straight to Black Citadel. Okay. And straight to Black Citadel as well with a single slaughterhouse, but getting the Lich as well. And I'm just waiting to see the Lich pop out for Guangpeng Lu. And let's see. See, yellow, again, positioning these peasants on the outside was a mistake. He should have put them in along here. He's not going to get punished for that mistake, but it's a mistake nevertheless. And do we have web being researched? Yes, we do. So web coming in, and that's all they're waiting for, and they want to pick up the red drake. Yellow really aggressively coming out and creeping here, and he's going to be punished for it by the looks of things. Yep. Still no second hero. He has the supply for it. And it looks like yellow is still going to try for this. They really need to stop screwing around here. They're going to give up the level 5 Gnoll Wood. Okay, so the yellow team gets quite a bit in here. You even get the item. They're going to finish up the creep camp, and with a considerably smaller force, they're going to get the advantage here. Oh, but they're going to get their pockets picked. And it looks like Ruined Bracers dropped from the Red Drake, which will come in handy actually against, say for instance, the Mountain King or the Frost Novas from Red. So that's actually a big enough item pickup. We'll see if he winds up selling it at some point, but I would probably keep it, subject to availability of funds. And we have Destroyer upgrade coming, getting some disease clouds, so looks like we're going to see some destroyers and abominations coming from Guangpeng Lu. Finally, the expansion starts running for green, and he's fully saturated, but possibly going to add 1 or 2 more ancient protectors. And Guangpeng Lu and Arkao Cao are behind right now quite a bit in terms of hero levels. What they have going for them is their tech. That's the only thing that's going to save them, and we do see the Lich being added as well. Hero levels for green are probably the best so far, and with the expansion, yes, we have 1 more Ancient Protector, and I would expect to see a 3rd one being added once the resources are there. We'll see. Oh wow, Stone Token is going to be a great item, and so will the Tome of Experience. So that's about as good as they could have hoped for. Red applying pressure while they still have the opportunity, and they may get punished for coming here a little too late. If they'd gotten here while the creep was happening up top, they might have been fine, but I think they're just a bit too early to be able to take a fight. Yeah, I mean, we're looking at 2 level 2 Death Knights. That's not going to get the job done against a level 3, 2, 1, and the Demon Hunter level 3 just going to suck that mana. And those Wind Riders will get destroyed by these Crypt Fiends and high-level heroes. So again, we're just a little bit off of where these abominations. Okay, 1/1 upgrades. The Red Army is at a big disadvantage, and this Death Knight's in no man's land down here, trying to find a safe way home, but not really finding it. Yeah, he might just get punished big time. His safest bet in all reality might just be town portaling home and licking his wounds, buying himself another town portal, and moving on. I don't think he's doing himself any favors by running around down here and wasting time. He could be up top right now creeping here if he had town portaled home. And the yellow army, we'll see. Okay, straight to castle. Teching right through. Griffin aviaries. Banking some gold. Big time. Only 27 supply so far. And quite a bit of that is wrapped up in peasants. So that tells you how much they're... Yeah, there we go. So rather than town portaling, he loses the Death Knight, gives some experience, and he's going to get these home, but that's just by a bit of luck that he wasn't noticed. Fountain of Health, the green army's just waiting it out, and it looks like, are we adding another expansion for green? I'm not sure what he has up his sleeve. If he was looking just to scout, then he should have been doing it through the sacrificial pit. We'll see what he has up his sleeve with that. And the red army, still just level 211. And he picked up Scroll of Restoration, great item, which is going to come in handy in a big fight. And green, going for this expansion, I see this as a complete waste of resources. There's virtually no chance that he gets this up and running on the side of, that's well over half of the map. Not a smart choice in my opinion. Fortunately not being punished at this point by red. And yeah, we do see again that the green army has the massive advantage. I really don't see them losing, and now they can just heal up again. As long as they don't do something really stupid, I don't see the green army giving this one back. Although things will get interesting once production starts rolling for yellow. And we have no upgrades so far. There we go. 1-0 upgrades for yellow. If this gets up, I really just see it as a resource waste, because at some point it's going to get picked off. If it doesn't, all power to them. And we might see some town portals. They might not even need to town portal. They can just run around the corner. Wisp's repairing right away is going to keep this up. We'll see how aggressive this town portal is. Something in here might be interesting. Yeah, there we go. And it looks like red is going to be repelled, probably. Yeah, see these destroyers getting nuked right away. And that's going to be the end of red's push right here. I don't see them getting anything done. The only thing that might help them is if yellow was to attack, but they're not going to. So we have the Demon Hunter tucked away here. Frost Novas. Of course, they do have a Moonwell at their back to help a little bit. And it looks like a Scroll of Healing was just used by the Demon Hunter. One Death Knight went down for the red team. It was Guang Peng Lu's Death Knight. Another Healing Scroll, possibly, and wow, we'll see if a town portal is used by green. So green, there we go. So the green Death Knight gets out of there, and virtually everything was decimated for red. And we'll see what else he loses along the way. Pit Lord up to 3. Yeah, this was a terrible engagement. So I think if the Undead Expo gets running, and we'll see, we might get a little engagement here between the yellow and green armies, and this is where green could get punished. Oh, this is where green could really get hurt. And we'll see what happens to that Death Knight. Is he going to get hexed? Yes, he is, and dead. Wow, this could be the saving grace. And yeah, I see the yellow army pulling ahead in this one. They have a much superior army, although those green... Oh, heroes? Well, now we have... Yeah, the whole texture of the game just changed. And that's... Wow, that's going to be big for yellow. Nice, that Blade Master's pimped right out. Mountain King looking in really good shape. Okay, the Blood Mage doesn't have much going for him there, but we're going to see these. Okay. Looks like the Ancient Protectors are going to get nuked here, and we'll see what he does. Does he at least ensnare one of those wisps? He probably should. And he gets it down. Wow. Probably would have been a good idea to pick up some free experience on those wisps, but I guess he looks like he's just taking down the Expo, which may have been the safer choice. You know, just get rid of the Expo and move on. Yep, so we do see that that was wiped out. As I said, the green Expo, there was virtually no chance of that getting up. And now red is trying to stake their claim to get back in the battle. So, okay, we have abominations coming, 2/2 upgrades, and probably an air and Crypt Fiend army coming from our cow. Let's see as they lick their wounds. It looks like Jim Bacon is going to add. Wow, he's got a lot of production buildings: 2 slaughterhouses, 2 boneyards, 1 crypt. And we have 2 lores, we have a wind, Ancient of War, and wow, while Jim Bacon is vulnerable, he's going to get pushed here by red, canceling one of the slaughterhouses, and we'll see what else happens. I would tuck that straight into the sacrificial pit. He doesn't think to do it, and it costs him an acolyte. Yellow not allowing the gold to be running, so financial advantage here is going to yellow, who has 2k in the bank still. 1/1 upgrades, 2/0 upgrades. And we'll see. Yellow is going to be able to use all of the production, or all of the attack that red just put in, and now come up and possibly sweep the field themselves. Oh, they don't want to let anyone get away. Always take out the, there you go, the obsidian statues right away. And what is teched? Let's see. Bad choice. They probably should have just targeted an abomination. And by splitting the army there, which I believe was a bad decision, the orc took more damage than he otherwise may have. Although now we see yellow come in and sweep the field. And if yellow could just cloud right in this range, right in the middle, right there, he would put himself in a much better position. Well, we'll see if there's a town portal. See, I don't know what green's holding on to. He needs to get the hell out of there. He needs a town portal. If he doesn't town portal, he dies. Yeah, bad decision. And now just some more feed. And now we'll see, yeah. Wow, so level 4 already almost instantly from level 3, and the Mountain King is approaching level 6. And what's going on here? They have tons of lumber, virtually no gold. I'd take out those acolytes and move on with it. More griffins reinforcing. Still 1-1. 3-0. Wow, 3-0 on the Griffins, and let's see this feed here. Yeah, it may make it possible. There we go. There's the level 6 for Killy. And really, 2 versus 2 versus 2 comes down to some of it's just, you know, getting fortunate positioning kind of thing, because you may be winning the battles, but you know, you may win one big battle, but then someone comes in from behind and takes it out. And let's see. Yellow putting in a little bit of trash talk. Okay. And yellow should probably back out his Mountain King. There's no reason to have him in there. He might as well get to level 5 or as close as possible to it with the Mountain King. Let's see. Feels like the world on our shoulders. So green feeling basically what we just said, which is that they were not in a good position for this. Oh, now just massing some Ancient of Wars. I think he's got into fun mode and just wants to raise some of them. Got some Dryads. Yeah. See, if he had backed out the Mountain King, he would have gotten pretty damn close to level 5, if not there. Now we'll see yellow making the push, but doing it without the human forces means he's gonna have to town portal if red makes the push. Town portal, and we'll see if how far back does he run. Very, very passive town portal. But it's going to cost him 2 units. And Guangpeng Lu not coming in himself is going to cost. So now, yellow, yeah, there he goes, he town portals. Because, again, really passive town portal. If he town portaled in here, he would have gotten some kills. Big mistake. So 2, 2, 2, 2 against 5, I believe 4, 6, 4, and superior army, superior economy. Yeah. And just pumping more Griffins at this point, going into high upkeep, still with 1200 gold in the bank. Green is scouting for some reason. I don't know what he's hoping to accomplish with a scout at this point, but I guess why not. And he's ready to rock and roll. Switching over to Dryads is going to be nice against the Griffins, but it certainly isn't going to help against the Wind Riders, who are going to shred them. Plus 9 damage. They do have the War Drums. And let's see. Red appealing to the help of green to try and turn the tide here. But it may not matter. Yellow does this quick enough, which it appears they're going to, and they'll eat up these probably in one wave. Yeah, pretty much one wave of everything. Yeah, 1.5 waves or so, not even. And this is it for green. Truly a day late and a dollar short. And nice little block there with the knight. And we'll see how aggressive. There we go. That's some big aggression by the Blade Master, who's now used a Potion of Invulnerability. And that DK is a sitting duck, but he's not actually attacking him yet. Yeah, okay. Get the expansion wiped out by red, and we haven't started up there yet. It's just the problem is that the hero levels are going to be so huge now for Yellow, it's going to be insurmountable. Yeah, you get level 6 now on the Blade Master. Probably level 5 on the Blood Mage. Can't see him. Level 5 though on the Shadow Hunter, who's got plenty of mana and a mana potion. Mountain King's got to be approaching level 7. Okay, he's over halfway there. Oh yeah. Tree of Life coming down for green. It looks like they're just going to let it survive for some fun. And a little push. Looks like they got maybe the Voodoo Lounge probably from yellow. And again, these really passive town portals, but that one pretty aggressive. And it won't be long before this is over. Okay, at least a nice little try here with the Blight. That'll help a bit. And that rampaging Blade Master is going to take everyone down, and that's going to be the game. Game over, and yellow sweeping it. The human taking the high score, 7-6, 6-6, and again, you know, green was in this range with his heroes for a very long time. Wasn't able to get anything done with that bad engagement that he took. Resources big time. Yellow had the early expansion, and units. Yeah, largest army, we've got to 100 with yellow. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone.